When his mother turned her back and fiddled with something on the credenza behind her, Ebby watched in horror as the stranger picked up the bejeweled letter opener that had sat on his parents' desk for as long as he could remember. He couldn't take his eyes away as his mother turned around and the stranger raised the letter opener high in the air and plunged it into his mother's chest. Up and down the arm holding the letter opener went. Ebby registered the sound of labored breathing and red cascading blood that splattered, its metallic tang assaulting Ebby. And even though he was far away, he felt it drench his shirt. But how could that be? How could he be covered in his mother's blood? He was tucked safely out of the way in the alcove in the hallway. He wasn't in the office. Something wasn't right. Ebby's chest became tight, as though an elephant were sitting on it. He couldn't breathe. And then he felt his knees give way as everything went black. When Ebby opened his eyes, it took him a couple of seconds to orient himself. It was 2015. He was 43 years old. He was sprawled on the heavy rubber mat in the kitchen of his restaurant, the no-name diner. A pile of Caesar salad scattered all over the floor around him. Lettuce clung to his chef's coat as he rolled onto his back and met the gazes of his chef, Javier, his sous chef, Alex, and his waitress, Belle. All three of them stood over him, various degrees of concern etched on their faces. He had suffered yet another, Ebby didn't know what to call the phenomenon, flashback, hallucination, whatever, to that night 30 years ago. The name didn't matter. "It's okay, Ebby, you just fell." Belle squatted down and put her cool fingers on Ebby's forehead. He tried to sit up, but immediately felt woozy. Javier, dependable Javier, took charge. "I got this, guys," he said. "I'll make another batch of salad," Alex said. "You sure you'll be okay?" Belle asked, her eyes filled with worry. Ebby managed to sit up on his own. Despite his clothes smelling of garlic and anchovy paste, he didn't appear to have hurt himself, at least not this time. "I think I'm coming down with something. I'll just have Javier drive me home, if you two don't mind being alone for half an hour or so." "We'll be fine," Belle said, as she and Javier helped Ebby to his feet. "You just take care of yourself, okay?" Ebby and Javier didn't speak until they were in Javier's car, riding up the twisty road toward Ebby's cottage. When the tension between the two men became unbearable, Javier pulled his car off to the shoulder and turned to face Ebby. "What are you doing?" Ebby asked. "I'm not driving an inch farther until you tell me what's going on." "What the hell was that, man? That's the second time that's happened. I know you aren't coming down with something. You passed out cold, face planted on the kitchen floor, and we're out for a good 3 minutes. I don't know what's happening." "Ebby, I love you like a brother, man. You know that. We've been friends for a long time. And I know you're going to get mad at me for saying this, but you need to go back to the doctor. You need a psychiatrist to help you." "Javier, no. Listen to me. You're slipping. You look like hell. It's hard for me to stand by and watch you destroy yourself, all because you want to remember some horrific thing that happened 30 years ago. It's been 4 months since you stopped taking your meds, right? Have you remembered anything specific? I can tell by the look on your face that you haven't. This has got to stop, Ebbs. Today you were lucky enough to knock over a large bowl of lettuce. Have you thought of what would happen if you were handling a knife or a skillet of hot grease? As your friend and as the manager of your restaurant, I'm telling you that you need help. Find a doc you like, someone you can trust." Embarrassed, Ebby felt hot tears prick behind his eyelids. In his heart, Ebby knew Javier was right. How he longed to spill his guts, to tell his friend that he was remembering the night his mother was murdered. What a relief it would be to share the burden of his past and his fear of the future.